Daughter, it's high time I warn you about men, especially wily ones that tug on your heartstrings, such as long-enduring Odysseus. Before I met the king of Ithaca, my life only contained potions and weaving, but this monotonous lifestyle was coming to a close. The clear morning proved a perfect time to try on my many robes when I heard rude and disruptive knocks on the door. Men. Although I possessed a proclivity to change men to creatures, I found myself growing bored of the same options: lions, wolves, and occasionally boars. Well, the grimy and fatigued men explained how they came from Ithaca, how they upset their leader, and how they desired a place to sleep and eat. I had no reason to defer their offer, as I pride myself in being law-abiding. I sacrificed myself and entered the woods. When I returned with food, the men had pillaged my vault and were rummaging through my valuables, and even dared to touch the sterling silver bowl with the platinum detailing. I screamed, "You lay a hand on my treasure, I'll be sure that that hand will be a hoof, and that hoof will be pawing through the ground, as a pig." I thrust the men, who were squealing like pigs, into a pen, and that was that. Again, the pitter-patter footsteps approached. Another man, who appeared to be stocky, small, and curly-headed, came to my door. I presented a comfortable chair and what looked like a bowl of nourishment, which was really a potion. The concoction, which was supposed to turn the guest into an animal, failed, and as I struck him with my wand, my backup option, the tiny warrior thrust his sword at me, causing me to scream. I accused, "Why do you resist my drugs? Why, it's you, Odysseus, wily and courageous man." I felt I should condemn Odysseus for attacking an innocent woman, but maybe this was the opportunity to offer companionship. I requested, "Come, brave one, accompany me to my chamber so that we can create trust between one another." Odysseus resisted, pointing out that I did in fact transform his comrades and even had the audacity to call me a treacherous witch. The words cut me to the core. Did I even want a man capable of such insults on my arm? Yes, I did. He presented me with the ultimatum to swear an oath that would force me to keep him safe from harm or no mounting of the bed. Although I had a yen to convince Odysseus to follow me to the pig pen, if his fate would await him there, I had a moment of compassion. I imagined us walking hand in hand, both wearing robes, together forever. As I swore the sacred oath, Odysseus submitted to my enticement and accompanied me to my chamber. At last, a companion, or so I had thought. A maid washed Odysseus down with the finest oils in all of Aeaea, but his face still displayed such unhappiness. I coaxed him. "Poor darling, have some food and drink. It will cure your sorrow. Have I not just sworn the sacred oath?" Instead, he complained, "How can I be happy when my comrades are in trouble?" Immediately I thought, "Well, Odysseus, I see how it is. You care more about your comrades rather than your partner?" I had half a mind to inform him that it was the comrade's fault the whole time. To a man, comrades remain unsurpassed compared to a beautiful goddess. Many years later, this concept is still beyond me. It was like I was playing a game of mental chess with him, and I was losing. I had to submit to his demands, so I used the batch of magic ointment and changed the men back into men. They all sobbed at the sight of their true leader, Odysseus. "Okay, men, who just changed you?" "Circe did. I don't get any respect, but the reunion did pull at my heartstrings and I did cry. And as a result of brief compassion, I asked the men to stay for the year and let me indulge them with luxuries. And then when they left, I could not fathom why Odysseus chose to go home over me, a beautiful goddess. And so, daughter, as the years go by, I hope you learned one thing. Keep your priorities straight and do not become attached to the wrong man. Because of my trials with Odysseus, I have always possessed irrational fears of commitment, thanks to a one-year fling with a man I never saw again.